Thank you, Andy. And on out to Leah Sarich, who's on location this morning at HomeSense, finding out how you can help support the Canadian Women's Foundation. Leah?
That's right. We are supporting the Canadian Women's Foundation here at HomeSense this morning. And what we're trying to do is raise some awareness about ending violence against women. And joining me this morning is Julie George from the Canadian Women's Foundation. We'll talk with her this morning a little bit about this cause. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the Canadian Women's Foundation itself first.
So the Canadian Women's Foundation is Canada's national foundation that helps women move out of violence, move out of poverty, and also into confidence. And so we do that by funding best programs that help women with economic development so they can get out of poverty, girls programs and teen healthy relationship programs for boys and girls so that they learn what a healthy relationship does look like.
Right.
So we stay very, very busy.
No kidding.
Yes.
And what a cause that we're talking about this morning. Can you tell me just a little bit about violence in women and what that looks like in Canada right now?
So the stats are quite alarming, and raising awareness so everyone knows these stats is so important. 67% of all Canadians who've been asked personally know someone who's been physically or sexually abused.
67%.
And so in Calgary alone, in the time frame between 2013 and 2014, approximately 5,300 women sought out emergency shelters. Now, out of that number, an alarming about 4,100 women said the reason they needed emergency shelters were because they needed to be safe and escape abuse. Wow. The shelters here in Calgary get 134 calls a day.
A day? 134 calls a day.
That's
just
right.
Here in Calgary alone.
That's right.
I don't think people understand that.
No, and you know, we're here to raise awareness, and thank you so much for Rogers supporting us across Canada and you all here, because we all need to know that it is prevalent, it is a problem, and we need to put an end to it.
Absolutely. And which women are being affected? Is this right across the board?
So it's interesting because, you know, it's a thought that, oh, it happens over there.
Right.
And, you know, that stat saying 67% of us know someone tells us that it can happen to anyone. There are vulnerabilities. Some women could be more vulnerable. Language can be a barrier if someone's new to the province, the country, and needs services and has trouble sourcing them because of the language.
Sure.
She would be more vulnerable. Also financial barriers. You know, a woman knows that the rent needs to be paid.
Yes.
She needs to feed her children. So perhaps she'll stay in a relationship or a situation because she knows she has responsibilities.
Absolutely. So it's right across the board. Julie, thank you so much for talking with us this morning. Of course, this is an incredible cause. And there's, of course, a way that you can help. You can text HOPE to 30333. That would be supporting the Canadian Women's Foundation and all the efforts that they do. Guys?
CanadianWomen.org, too, as well. It's a good place to go to donate and to get more information.
And another way you can help support Winners and HomeSense on board. There are specifically marked products. Shop for Hope is the name of the campaign, so you can support that way or also donate at the